Hi, I'm Leathur Rokk. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my kitchen. My mom is hungry and I gotta feed her, right? And I wanted to get it started on this an hour ago, but one of my drunk friends was by and he was falling asleep. The Jump Out Boys in Atlantic City, otherwise known as the unmarked cops that like to go and snatch people and check them for warrants, they were here on my street and my friend didn't want to be picked off, so I said, come in. Come into my parlor, watch my TV, and he fell asleep, but he charged his phone. But anyway, what I am going to make for mom today, this says Mama Izzy's pounded breaded chicken cutlets. Now, this is one left, and this is only for my mother, it's not for me because it includes cheese in the ingredients. If I can even see the ingredients, it says chicken, wheat flour, sugar, baker's yeast, canola, turmeric, enriched flour, cornmeal, vegetable shortening, blah, blah, blah. But it includes a bunch of cheeses, so there's no way I would touch this with a 10-foot pole. But it was actually a package of 3 of them, so twice my mom has had this. And I took, when you have your food in the freezer, you have to take it out the night before. And I like to defrost a little bit on the kitchen counter, and then I do the rest of the way in the freezer. I mean, in the refrigerator. But first thing I'm going to do is look for the oil. Oh yeah, the oil is here, and I'm going to, maybe move this back a wee little bit. Okay, because I want you to see me. And okay, and I've been hanging this up when I wash them. I'm hanging them up now so the mice can't get in them. So I'm just using basic vegetable oil because I've been out of olive oil for a couple of years now. The thing with olive oil is it will go rancid on you, and when it has that funny smell or taste, you gotta get rid of it. You can't use it on your face, you can't use it anything because it ceases being full of antioxidants. And in fact, if you put rancid oil on your face, did you know that you're actually putting free radicals on your face? And that defeats the whole purpose of using the word is tripping me, antioxidants. The antioxidants pretty much scavenge the free radicals before they can harm your skin and your body. And if oils get rancid, just like if vitamin C degrades, then even if it doesn't harm you, it just ceases to have all those beneficial effects that we like out of vitamin C. Now keep in mind I'm talking about when you apply it topically. I'm guessing if you're ingesting it, it'll just maybe not be as effective. But it's kind of like the equivalent of, I guess, cooking vegetables to death. Even though some vegetables actually improve with the cooking process. Did you know that if you eat raw tomatoes, as good as they are for you, if you cook the tomato, then you increase with something called lycopene, which is really good for us. It actually, I believe, helps with the vision, among other things. Yeah. Okay. I got this pretty much coated. Now I'm going to put the fire on. And I'm going to wash my hands to make sure they're not filthy dirty. Oh, want to see something? This is fresh basil. I wish you could smell it. I picked it from the garden yesterday morning. Okay. Oh, by the way, did you notice my top? I made this myself. Okay, I'm going to very carefully lift this onto. See, these are pounded and breaded. They're pounded real thin. Oh boy. Please don't break apart. But you know what? If they break apart, doesn't matter. I mean, does it matter what this food looks like when considering it's going into your stomach? You chew it up and it doesn't look too good anyway, right? So, okay, I'm going to put all these in here. I'm going to throw this out, except for what goes in the recycling. I'm back. Okay, I'm going to find a pancake turner or something I can turn this with. I have to keep on turning the pan because since we have warped floors, the oil will be on one side more than the other. And if you want to get an even cooking, especially, with chicken, you don't want to mess around because this is actually raw but frozen. So you don't want to ever undercook chicken. That is probably poultry or the most dangerous meats that you don't want to mess around as far as undercooking. There's no sushi equivalent for chicken. And you know what? I don't know that I would do steak tartare either, honestly. I do love sushi though, and so far I've never had any problems. I know, well, my mother one time, she got food poisoning because the sushi was sitting out too much. So one time she wanted to try it. And the thing is, it wasn't even the real sushi. It was the fake crab, which is the pollock, and that's probably my least favorite of all the so-called sushis. All that, and of course anything with cream cheese or cheese in it. Whoever decided to come up with ideas like that, I think is crazy. Like, I know there's something called the Philly roll, which has cream cheese in it. And I also know that there's a cream cheese stuffed wonton. I think the Filipinos, because they have other cultural influences, if you've ever watched any cooking channels from the Philippines, they have a little bit of an Italian influence, and they have a little bit of a Chinese influence, and a little bit of a Japanese influence. And because they're in a part of the world, it's a whole bunch of islands, so they have real interesting cuisine. Like, I noticed they use a lot of canned pork products, like canned hams and things, because they have certain brands that the label evokes America very, very strongly, and a Eurocentric America, and yet is beloved by large swaths of their populace. So it's really interesting. I like to learn about some other cultures, and I certainly like to get ideas from their cooking. But except I won't incorporate ingredients that I can't stand. If they're going to throw cheese in something or whatever, I'm just not going to use it. It's got a sizzle on it. Let's see if I can zoom this just by touching there. And I want this to stick on the bottom. I don't understand. I'm looking for that hot bit thing to. So I don't burn myself on this. And I can't find it. It should be hanging up And I don't have it hanging up. Okay, this is where I hope I don't splash on my stomach. Oh, anybody wants to see my belly ring? This is that one I got in the mail last week that Cece sent me. Let's see if I can zoom any more. Let's see. There. Now I'm going to turn the fire down some more. Cast iron really holds the heat. And you can burn things if you're not watching them. Whoa, I love it. Wow, okay. Okay, now I'm thinking I want to make her something else to go with this. So you know what I'm going to do? While that's cooking, I want to loosen up stuff here. I'm going to add some more oil. And then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fry up a little bit of rice. Not too much because I want to make something for myself after I do this. Now, there's a chance this cell phone may run out of juice. In which case, if it does, I'll just switch to the other one so that I can, you know, keep doing this. Because I'm thinking after I feed her, I'm going to want to make something for myself, right? So this is what's left over from the thing of rice. And I'm going to just going to take this wooden spoon here. I love wooden spoons to cook with. They don't scratch against anything. And as long as you wash them carefully so you're going with the grain. You know, it's been raining on and off today. Right now, you know what I'm going to do? This is called spontaneous inspiration, and it's not under the influence of weed because I'm all out, alright? Now, if you're within the sound of my voice and you know where I'm at, feel free to, you know. Okay, I'm going to open up this. Alright, I'm going to drain this. I'll probably drink the liquid. Oh, terribly needs salt. There's no salt added. Alright, now, I'm going to, I want you to see what I'm doing. I'm going to throw this right directly into here. Okay. Then, I'm going to find that oil. Where the hell that oil is. What I'm doing. Oh, here it is. Duh. Right here. Okay. I want you to watch what I'm about to do. Take a little oil. There, now I'm gonna so that I could serve this over a bed of green bean fried rice. Obviously, it's not going to have all the bells and whistles of a real fried rice. And I love to make fried rice. The more different things you can stick in it, the better, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to turn this around so this gets more oil, because all the oil is going down here. Now, I don't want to use soy sauce on this, obviously, because this has cheesy Italian seasonings. Oh, the starch from the rice really sticks. That's just part of what happens whenever you're cooking fried rice. It's really important to use either rubber or plastic or wood. You don't want to scrape metal on metal. I will never do this to you if I can help it. Oh, by the way, I want to mention this. Did you know that you get some health benefits when you cook out of cast iron? Cast iron can leach slight amounts of iron into the diet. And you can increase this by cooking tomato products. The acid from the tomato products will help get tiny amounts, not anything to get scary or anything. Just might help, you know? And so I like using the skillet with my mother who has a lot of anemia. And, you know, I believe that eating healthy things is kind of like medicine. And we are, as Americans, we are a vastly over-medicated culture. So many people have chronic diseases and they're not even 40 in this country, and it's a real shame. I'm proud to say I don't have anything chronic that I know of. And if I do something stupid like I start eating crap and I start to put on a little weight, then I guess I just have to stop eating crap, huh? Okay. I want to make sure this chicken is really well cooked. We don't do raw chicken. Okay. Now, gonna find, let's see. Now I've got to choose amongst my, a lot of spices here. I've got to decide what makes the most sense. I'm looking, by the way, I can't even see what I'm doing because I'm holding it the other way. Oops. Let's see. These are the usual. I went and got a few more spices because I want to take some things to my friend in Washington, D.C. who really, he's a bachelor who needs a few more items in his kitchen because he, I'm sure, has lots of friends who like to come over and cook. I mean, wouldn't you, if you had friends that like to cook, wouldn't you like them to cook a meal, you know? I think everybody that likes to cook for people that like to eat and appreciate it and tell you that it's good, you know. I'm going to throw in some chicken seasoning with this. I'm going to stick this back up here. This chicken seasoning says salt, paprika, onion, curry, garlic, black pepper. No, I'm not going to use it because it has curry powder and this has Italian stuff. No, that would clash with that. You know, here's what I'll do. I'll throw in a little bit of onion powder. Too much and it'll sweeten it up though. And I'll throw in some black pepper. I'll throw in some turmeric. Because, you know, turmeric and black pepper, they are synergetically good. They increase the bioavailability of each other's active ingredients. Black pepper has piperine. Turmeric has curcumin. And do your own research, find out why they're good. Okay, I'm going to turn the fire off with this. I'm going to let that cool off a little bit. And then I am going to bring this in, this Leathur, but I'm going to plate this up. Go ahead and use a big plate. I'm hoping this is broadcasting. Is this broadcasting? You know, I can't even tell if I'm on or not. Because if I'm not on, then I should stop this and start over again. You know what? I don't think anybody's on. This was not a good idea. Okay.